guys duo is. Most likely, I should say here. But someone does see the rotation. They're pushing on in. We have a trio coming in.
So now's the time to get people just coming in from the storm. You think you're in the better position. Pushing is basically a no-brainer. You see here, they have to fight to stay in.
You heard the shots outside the storm wave. We figured we might as well push out. These guys are going to come out with a little bit of health tick. Anything to have that advantage there. Super here says, you know what, this is not the battle we want to take. The third party, or it actually isn't a third party, they're just pressuring with explodes here, so they want to back up, they want to reset a little bit here.
I don't blame them. You basically started that fight not as a full trio. Sammy was still outside in the storm, and so rotating back away and saying, nah, this is not the fight to take. Not exactly the best spot. Plus, if you think about it, they did force that team, the team that applied pressure from inside the safe zone, to burn through some traps. There's some zap traps on the wall. Got rid of those, put those out of the inventory, which is great for later in the game. Ultimately, kind of a win-win.
This is a nice little look right here. You can see those teams that are on the west and north side of the map forced to fight their way down now. By the rotation here, the sun seems to be pushing all the way south. So the later you move, the more congested this rotation will be, the harder it will be for you later in the game. You really want to get down here early, especially when a zone favors one side pretty heavily. Better player try to rotate nice and early.
I'm looking for Nazir to hit a snipe shot here. He keeps pulling that heavy snipe route, taking a look. Hasn't gone for it yet. I would say position-wise, not the best call. You draw a lot of attention to yourself as you are further outside towards the edge of what is currently safe. So people are probably going to look back and try and stormhold you. But could you imagine Nazir hitting this crazy snipe right there on the rotation in? Based on the advantage trio versus 2 left up, they could push through, pick up 3 elims, all materials, and make their way to the safe zone.
And this is actually very interesting right here. FHD actually opened this battle up with a heavy snipe. Still not, but they collapse to kind of seal the zone. They're going to get ahead, so they use that little bit of distraction, downtime, and chaos to get ahead of the zone here. It's probably still going to convert if they can get to the zone first and then turn the battle back around.
Depends on how fast the storm is moving on this edge. They are closer to the short side, so it's moving slower. But yeah, you have a chance maybe for a pickup there, but I think, like you're saying, in that moment, the placement at this point probably more important. You're looking at 26 trios remaining. You don't get the placement points until top 3. And then it's only 3. So right now, pushing into getting the safe is very important. You want to get that top 15 as early as possible. Get the safe, sit and wait.
You have to be cautious when there's over 70 ratio. Start to tick, so it's only one trio probably.
Exposed and immediately eliminate. If you don't get that player's crawling back and using the line of sight on the hill. Plus, you have other people that are going to see that and have a chance for third party. I would rather see these players do exactly what they're doing right now. Inside the build, do all the wall replaces and wait just a minute, because what might happen, and you see it on the map, that almost trio, once they got there's a team further outside. They're going to get pressure from the back. They have a chance to sandwich. That might be a little bit that they can pick up later, rather than applying pressure and maybe getting third party themselves.
I almost also want to say, though, that the same team has done that sniper twice by FHD, so he's a magnet for the heavy sniper. Gotta be careful, buddy.
Little rivalry
Tuck
building
the
up there.
head down. Gotta duck. Careful on the peaks here, bud. NM7. Teams are collapsing everywhere. Minute left. And he catches another one right in the tail. Aziz TV is going to go down, and this time they are not safe. He says it's time to battle. They want to push this through with less than a minute on the rotation here. In comes the Stinkers. The heavy snipe cracks open the wall. There is a team nearby. They can hear the shots. They're looking over if you look at your map, but they're going for safety instead. It's a long rotation.
Around. You see that those two trios in the southeast side, they're rotating around trying to get in the safe zone. Meanwhile, these two teams that have literally fought each other time and time again now are finally applying pressure. NM7 with a build-up, trying to get to high ground. Didn't do it just yet, gonna wait just a moment. Doesn't want to get pushed too far in on that trio without his teammates at his back. One elimination currently, but if the pressure is good and gets a better position, might be able to convert that into number 3. We'll see in a second. Inside the safe zone, they're just at the edge. And there are so many teams so close together. 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe 5 trios within probably 50 meters of each other right now.
And Aziz and his trio is actually really lucky. Aziz was traded out, but that duo, what was left of the trio, managed to squeak away here. Heavy sniper returns. He hits another one. FHD is on fire right now with the shot. So you can see here, this team is scary with a double heavy sniper. They're loaded up right now. Here comes the focus fire.
A trio focus fire is big, but FHD pays the price. Another team up behind. This is what I was saying. 5 trios in one, basically 150-meter circle is so tough because as soon as you start spraying on one, everyone's going to look at you and say, you're exposed right now, and you're not looking at me. Take a shot. Imagine if instead of AR spray, that was a heavy sniper. That could have been an immediate knock, and then suddenly the tables are turned on this team.
That's right, but it's okay. He has plenty of heals to spare here. You saw he did manage to pop 2 big pops right there, so hook him up. 6 chunks splashing. You know, surface for the world. They're very, very set up right now.
With how close together they are to other teams, I'm surprised they're not using. They have 11 chug splashes. You just one player needs to be missing because if you're in a bad spot and you start getting beat, you're going to want every single HP that you can get. Double snipe, double heavy. Here we go. Looking for it. Finds the first one. Beams and not side goes down. Straight into the launch pad to rotate into the circle. This trio's playing very, very well.
Notside should have known better than to sit still in a 1-by-1. That is one of the risks you take, especially in trios. There's way too many eyes focused on the field here. There's no way you can sit still in a box. That's the price you pay right there. FHD, Jans, and NM7 doing a fantastic job right now holding the server down. Really, they're dictating the pace right here with all pressure, all fire coming in. This is the most active trio we've seen so far in the server.
The east side of the map basically belongs to them thus far. There is that team. You saw them look up above on top of the hill looking down. Got to be very careful on the angles. Would not be surprised if there's a chance that shots come down from the top. NM7 getting shot. NES over there. Looking back, one tap just past them. You look very that's the team I was talking about. They're all the way up top. They have a zip. They have height advantage, the little window peak on the brick wall that's edited right there, just out of screen now. You also down in Happy Hamlet have Minzu, Moon, and Kinji. The ultimate high ground down here. Number of teams underneath.
This is actually a fantastic loadout as well. 6 shock waves, 2 shield bubbles. They're set up so pretty up here. Nice little headshot right there from Kinji's gonna put some hurting on that team right there. They do have a heavy snipe to crack open the build as well. Snake, someone tries to take that high ground. He's going to eat a couple of bullets for the sandwich right there as Sultan goes down by Kinji. Nice reaction speed right there. That shockwave play was not the one to do.
A valiant effort, but did land right in the middle of a trio, all kid to the teeth. Kinji has that shield bubble out. Looking to potentially make a rotation soon. We'll have to see here. I almost want to see one of these players toss it straight up, knock it down onto their own head, and make a move with it at the same time.
So he puts the bubble down so that their pad doesn't get taken out. So it's gonna set that up for the safety measure right there. And just like that, they are able to skate away and get to the next safe zone here. Nice long rotation, perfect launch pad. Not a single one of their teammates was affected or shot on that rotation right there. That was a very clean pad away.
The power still solid right there. Toggle, Eska.
Another player from one tap's going to get taken out right there. Toggle's chucking in all of the grenades right here. Flexi goes down. Iki gets taken out right there. And he catches another knock. That's a triple knock with the grenades right here. He's just letting them go.
But grenades are pretty good. Especially when you have so many players stacked together. You have your teammates spray down the walls where you're tossing those things.
And just look at the map. They're all in the same spot. So naturally, you're going to hit someone.
We're about to get into placement points here just before we cut. We have 16. There you go. 16 trios remaining. As soon as we get to top 15, everybody picks up a set of points. 34 players total. Which means a lot of these trios are no longer trios. You have quite a few single or duo players left at this point as the feed's still lighting up. Players are now forced to the northwest side.
Oh, I see. It looks like they're setting up a shockwave, right? Are they trying to set up the perfect shockwave kind of play here, angling the structures?
Craftsmanship is key, just as a reminder.
It's important to set it up properly so that everyone can get on out, but it looks like there's no time left.
No time.
They're just going to have to go ahead and throw it down. It's going to be a very scuffed shockwave here.
Honestly,
Sigil
that's not bad.
off. Yeah.
Sigil, the big move there, landed literally...
Oh my god. Så kan I bare se lidt af den her video nu.
Does not matter. No pressure taken because these guys have practiced. This is not their first rundown, but it is their first showdown of exactly what they can do, right? No Max here has the elims, low health, still knows exactly when to look up, what to loot, when to use your utility, and when to support your teammate and still have a presence in the game, which is once again something players learned a lot later. So these guys are caught up with the meta game. They do know how to finish off. They know their exact win conditions as well and when to drop them through. Amazing gameplay.
That's
We're going to now
toxic.
tune in and see what else they can do on the Middle East. I'm going to be piking it up with my man Zeke coming in. We're both going to hit that cast. We're going to see exactly how these guys go down. We'll relive that breakdown actually together live. Zeke, what did you think about their presence compared to the rest of the international regions?
Man, I think we still have quite a bit more to see from this region. I think you did an amazing breakdown there. I think the ceiling for ME is still very high. We haven't quite seen what they're fully capable of, but I think over the weekend, we'll definitely see it. I'm also excited that we get to finally hang out, Shy Wager and Zeke. Chic. We have come together. That was great. Actually, that is a true thing of the game. But anyway, the games are ready. Let's hop right in, Fortnite fam. We're jumping out the battle bus. We're going to begin this game. I can't wait to see what happens here in this game. Because remember, these happened over this morning. Earlier on, while everyone wants to sleep, including myself, I slept like a baby. It's kind of, not entirely.
Nå, det var de solo games i dag.